Hello handy beaders! How do you like my newest project? This electrifying bangle is just gorgeous. Today you are about to learn how to make it. To make this bangle you will need the items I have prepared here. Depending on the size of the bangle, maybe you will need a few more or a few less beads to complete the bangle. In my case, I have prepared 3 colors of these beautiful Metalust SuperDuo beads, and I have prepared around 50 pieces of each of these beads. Then I will need 30 or around 30 pieces of these black SuperDuo beads, and then up to 70 pieces of 6-0 seed beads. These are manufactured by Czech glass company Preciosa Ornella, and I really recommend them to you because they work with this project really nicely. Then I will need 0.2 millimeter thick monofilament thread, size 12 beading needle, and then this fancy thing, I don't know the name of it, but it will be the skeleton of my bangle, and it has this kind of closure at the ends. So because it works like this, I like to use a drop of beading glue to secure it from opening. So all the materials, they will be down in the description part of this video, so you can find the exact numbers of beads and the length of the thread right there. And when you will have all the items prepared, then we can start. So thread a needle on your monofilament thread and pick one bead of each of these Metalust colors. So for me it's turquoise, blue and one pink bead. Then pick 3 seed beads, 1, 2 and 3, and slide these beads down on your thread and leave about 10 to 15 centimeters long tail. Then go through all of the beads you have picked. So when you pull your thread, there will be a circle of the beads. So pull it. With your needle, go through the SuperDuo beads, all of them, through the same hole you went through the last time, and pull everything. Now you are exiting out of this, or I'm exiting out of this pink bead. So I will go through the upper hole of this bead. And to maintain the pattern of the bangle, I will pick one pink SuperDuo on my needle and go through the blue bead here. And pull. Then I will pink one blue SuperDuo bead, and I will go through the turquoise bead. And pull everything. Then I will pick my needle and I will pick one seed bead and go through the second seed bead in the circle, the one which is in the center. And pull it. So as you can see, there is a peyote stitch forming right here. Then I will pick another seed bead and skip the next seed bead and go up the upper hole of the first pink SuperDuo edit, like this. And I will pull it. So this will be the back side of my bracelet and this will be the front. So now I'm exiting out of this pink bead. I will go through all of the beads in this row, through all of the SuperDuo beads. So this first pink in this row, the blue one, second blue, and the turquoise. Maybe I will not be able to go through all of them at once, so one at a time, like this. So when I pull my work here, if I'm able to do that, you can see now I'm exiting out of the turquoise bead here. I want to make another row of these SuperDuo beads, so I will pick another blue bead to maintain the pattern and go through the last blue SuperDuo added in the previous row and pull it. Then I will pick pink SuperDuo bead and I will go through the pink bead of the previous row through the upper hole and pull it. And now you can see there is one SuperDuo bead missing in this row. So I will pick the turquoise bead, turquoise SuperDuo, to close this row of SuperDuos, and I will go through the nearest seed bead here. Now I'm turning around my project and now I'm on the back side of my bracelet. So there is one bead missing in this peyote pattern of this back side, but from this point I will use SuperDuo beads. So I have used these seed beads just at the beginning, and I will use them like this at the end as well. But now I will need SuperDuo, and from this step you will repeat the steps until you will have the desired length of your bracelet, and then we will end it. So I am exiting out of this seed bead, right? I will pick one SuperDuo bead, this black one, which is the background SuperDuo. Then I will pick one seed bead, and I will go through the last Metalust SuperDuo I have added and pull it tight. One important thing is that when you start to add SuperDuo beads, these ones which are in the back of your bracelet, you have to pull the thread really tight to make it nice in shape and regular. So I will use my left hand to make this really tight, and I will put a pressure or a tension of this thread. So we are here exiting out of turquoise SuperDuo here, and we want to continue in this row of Metalust SuperDuos, and to maintain the pattern I have to pick one turquoise bead and go through the pink, then one pink bead and go through the blue one. I want to really pull the thread tight, so it will be nice like this when I pull it really tight. Now we are on the other side of this front side, and we have to join this SuperDuo, this background SuperDuo. So I will flip my work over, but still making attention here, and I will pick one seed bead, go through the other hole of this black background SuperDuo and go through the nearest seed bead here. Oops. And really pull it tight. Now I'm here exiting out of this central seed bead, but I have to go further, so I have to process up the SuperDuo beads so I can continue. Still making attention here. I will go through this blue SuperDuo, the bottom hole, and through the row of these SuperDuos. I'm not able to go through all of them at once, so I have to go one by one. And when I'm on the end of this side, I can really pull my thread and pull this tail, and also pull the working tail of my thread. But I'm not still in the current row to add more SuperDuos, so I have to go up one hole and up one row of SuperDuos to be able to add more SuperDuos to this bracelet. So I will go through the same bead, just the upper hole, and through all of the beads in this row. And really pulling it tight. Now I'm able to add more Metalust SuperDuos to the work, because I'm exiting out of this blue SuperDuo bead, and I will do it like this. Still want to make a tension on my thread with the left hand. So I will pick one pink SuperDuo and go through the last pink SuperDuo of the previous row. Then I will pick one turquoise SuperDuo and go through the last turquoise SuperDuo of the previous row. And there is one more Metalust SuperDuo missing in here, and I want to pick a blue one and go through the seed bead here on the back side of the bracelet. Still making a tension. I'm pulling the thread really tight, and when flipping over the work, you can see I'm exiting out of this seed bead. So I will pick one black SuperDuo and one seed bead and go through the last Metalust SuperDuo, which is this blue one of the previous row. I still want to make tension here. Really nice. Okay. Then I have to continue by adding more Metalust SuperDuo beads in the row. So I'm exiting out of this blue one. I will pick another blue, and then I will pick and go through the turquoise, and then I will pick one turquoise bead and go through the pink bead, still holding it to make tension on the thread, like this. And then I have to flip it over, and then you can see there is a SuperDuo and a seed bead waiting for me to join them in the bracelet. But to make a back side, I will have to pick one seed bead, go through the SuperDuo, through the hole which is currently sticking out into the space, and there is no other thread going through this hole, and I have to go through the through the seed bead, which is near this SuperDuo. have to pull it really tight. And now again I'm here exiting out of this bead, and I have to progress through the SuperDuo beads so I can add another row. So I will go with the flow and go through the upper hole of this blue Metalust SuperDuo bead. And then I have to go through the whole row of beads like this. So I will go through one pink, then the next pink, then through the turquoise and another turquoise, and I'm at the end of the row on the side of this front side, but still I have to work up through these SuperDuo beads so I can add more rows to my bracelet. So I have to go through the nearest hole of nearest SuperDuo, which is this blue one, through the turquoise, another turquoise and pink, and the last pink of this row. Again, I'm in the position to add more Metalust SuperDuos to my bracelet. This will be the last time I will show you all of the steps, so you can follow them until you will have the desired length of your bracelet. So let's pick another Metalust SuperDuo, and for this time it will be turquoise one, and go through the turquoise, then blue one, and go through the blue. Now when you are in this position, there can be tension, but I think this is pretty secure not to loosen up. So when you are adding a new row from this side, you don't have to make a really hard tension here. So pick the last bead of this row and go through the seed bead on the back side of your bracelet. So first step is to add SuperDuos, row of SuperDuos. Then the second step is to build the back side or just part of the back side. So pick your needle and pick one black SuperDuo and one seed bead, and go through this pink SuperDuo here. Here comes the tension part. So make a really nice tension here by your second hand, and pick another SuperDuo, go through the blue one, then blue SuperDuo and through the turquoise, still making a nice tension, and pull tight like this. And now flip the work over. So this was the third step, to go through the row of these Metalust beads, And the fourth will be to close the back side of your bracelet as I showed you. So one seed bead on my needle, going through this free hole of backround SuperDuo, and go through the second seed bead and pull really tight. And now we are here exiting out of this central seed bead here, and we have to progress the needle through these Metalust SuperDuos. So for me is to go through this turquoise and the next ones, still holding the tension. This will be the fifth step. Second turquoise, two blues, and this pink SuperDuo here, the border of the front side. And when you pull it, as you can see, there is a nice back side of this bracelet forming here, and we are here exiting out of this pink SuperDuo. But still not in the position to add more SuperDuos, so I have to go up all of these SuperDuos. Now I'm here exiting out of this turquoise bead and ready to add more SuperDuos to my bracelet, to add a new row of SuperDuos. So repeat the steps I showed you previously, and you will end up with the desired length of your bracelet, minus about 5 to 10 millimeters, just to end your bracelet like we have started it. And I will be back again then to show you how to end up your bracelet. As for the finishing of the bracelet, I have made almost the whole bracelet here. As you can see, it forms kind of spiral, so that's the tension of the bracelet we want to have to hold on this bangle skeleton here. So let's do a few more steps to finish this bracelet. Take this metal thing and put your bracelet on this bangle like this. Just pull the beginning, this beginning tail of your thread, and put it there really nicely and tight, so it looks like this. Now there are only few beads missing from this bracelet, and for me there are one of each colors of Metalust SuperDuo and 3 seed beads. So I am again here at the beginning of the new row of Metalust SuperDuos, so I will continue with the pattern. For me it's one pink, and going through the pink, then one turquoise and going through the turquoise, and one blue bead, and then going through this seed bead here. Okay. So when we did the majority of the bracelet by adding background SuperDuos here, for this time we won't add more background SuperDuos, but we will add one seed bead and go through the next seed bead here. And we will pull everything tight, making a tension here. Then we will continue through this pink SuperDuo from the previous new row and through all of these SuperDuos in the last row of SuperDuos. Okay. And then there are only 2 seed beads missing, so we will go through the last SuperDuo which we are exiting out of, and through the upper hole, through the next SuperDuo and the next SuperDuo. Then we will add one seed bead and we will go through this central bead, the previous seed bead we have added, like this. And then picking up the last bead of this bangle, we will go through SuperDuos once more. Okay. It's better to screw this bead, this ending bead or ending part right now, because when we will tie knots, it won't be so easy to push the bracelets, the beads, back into that skeleton part of our bangle. So we will take this metal part and screw it here. Okay. Now I like to go through all of the beads of the last circle here again. So I will go through these seed beads on the back, 1, 2, and 3, and then through those SuperDuos. Maybe 2 of them will be enough because I want to tie half hitch knots here, so I will be maybe in better position to tie those knots. The second to last thing will be to tie half hitch knots on each end of the thread. I will do it off the camera because it's quite time consuming, and I know you are professional and you know how to tie these knots in your specific way. So do it, and then I will be again to show you the last step of making this beautiful bangle. After finishing the thread, there is only one more step to go to finish this bracelet, and that is to add a drop of glue on each of the ends of the bracelet. So take your bracelet, put down the bead on the end and take your glue and add just a small drop on one end. And screw it really tight here. That was one of my ends, and this will be the second. I'm adding just a small amount of glue because I want to be able to screw it back, and that's not possible if you are using too much glue. Okay, so there you go, and you end it with this beautiful bracelet. I can show it to you how it looks like on the wrist. It looks really beautiful on the wrist. I love this bracelet. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video tutorial, and I hope you will make one of these bangles for yourself or for friends. And I would like to thank you for your support and your comments, your likes and everything, which is fuel to my future work and future project. I will be happy to see some of your, let's say, designs or bangles. Stay with bangles. I will be happy to see them on my Facebook page, in the private message, if it's possible, maybe in the comment section below. And as usual, I wish you happy beading and nice end of the summer. So again, happy beading everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.